Today on The Real.
On Girl Chat, shake, hug, or kiss? What's your greeting style?
I got guys that I swear be trying to do it on purpose.
Then,
Did your man forget Valentine's Day?
Did he do you wrong?
well, not to worry, the hilarious Deon Cole is our pro host of the day.
Wow.
And he's about to manslate.
How you doing? What you doing tonight?
Plus, steal on over for this.
Attention shoppers.
The Real. Co-host from the hit TV show Blackish, and as an Emmy-nominated writer, please give it up for Deon Cole.
Deon!
We're so excited to have you here. How you been?
Man, I'm glad to be here, ladies.
Yay.
I've been good. This is exciting. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing?
They're doing great. Awesome. They're doing amazing out there. You got mad energy. I love that. Well, we are celebrating the men we love all week long on the show. So, Deon, are you ready to bring it?
Yes, let's go.
I know you can.
Yes.
I know you can.
Yes. I'm here. We going. We doing.
Deon, speaking of love, the NAACP Image Awards showed your show, Blackish, a lot of love this past
Yes.
weekend. You guys picked up 6 awards.
Yes. Thank you.
Well deserved.
Including Outstanding Comedy Series. How does that feel?
It's exciting. You know, everybody's on cloud nine right now. Excited to get back to work and, you know, bring the people more episodes, you know. And, you know, it's been a great ride that we've been on. And we couldn't do it without everybody. Thank you all so much for watching.
I love it. I love it.
Me and Deon have been knowing each other for a long time.
Really?
How long?
Oh, it's
Years.
Yeah.
How did you guys meet?
Stand
Stand
up.
up. Yeah,
doing
yeah.
stand up, all in the circuits. Lonnie, I remember one time Lonnie came and performed, and they want me to go on after her, and I left.
Really?
No way.
Stop it,
I am
Deon.
not following Lonnie at
Can
a
you tell
comedy
us
club.
something about Lonnie that we may not know?
Yes,
we know.
What?
You know
Yes,
Lonnie
do
well.
tell.
Yes.
Well,
Something
fun,
yes.
obviously.
I do know this. Lonnie loves hard.
She does.
But
Does
we
she
know
not
that.
love hard?
No, we know
Loves hard.
that. Yeah.
Knows me. Yeah.
Especially her liquor.
And on that note, aside from Blackish, I know you have some other projects going on. I'm so proud of you. Tell us about them.
Yes, we did a movie about the female brain that should be coming out this year. And also I'm doing the Earl Lloyd documentary.
Oh, wow.
About the first black basketball player.
That's awesome.
Still shooting Angie Tribeca with Rashida Jones over there with her.
Nice.
Angie Tribeca.
Dee Correa, yeah. So, yeah.
Nice.
I mean,
staying
I just
busy.
think the reason why I always mention is because it just shows you if you work hard, you persevere.
Man.
Look
Yes.
at him
And
on a hit show.
Thank you. I
So
appreciate
dope.
He
it.
always been a cool dude.
Thank
Always.
you so much.
Awesome.
I appreciate it. Oh, y'all got a black man blush.
I like
It's
it.
hard to do.
That is awesome.
I love it. Now, one of the most powerful players in Washington is President Donald Trump. Okay, now since taking office, Trump has gained a lot of attention, but not exactly for what you think. Because, guys, everyone is talking about the way he is shaking hands with politicians and foreign leaders.
He was shaking it for so long. Because they timed it like 12 seconds. And so when he was shaking it and he's shaking it, and then he was like, and he finally let go. He said, You gotta go to my Twitter account. It's got the whole thing.
I love that. All right.
That's crazy.
Well, so when it comes to you guys, because I know you meet a lot of people on a daily basis, do you get confused whether you should hug, go in for the kiss on the cheek? Do you shake hands? And if you do, is it good? Like, what are you like?
Well, when it comes, I'm not trying to be racist or nothing. I'm just saying what it is.
Okay.
Anytime you got to explain it up top, it's probably racist.
Okay.
Black people, we go right in together. White
Okay.
people, I wait to see where they go first.
Oh my God. Yeah, I go for the
wait.
hug.
Because they'll go in, if they come in like this, then I'm like, I know to come in like this,
Yes.
shake a few times.
But what if they're like, hey?
Then I go in.
I have a question.
I love it.
Okay, because I always like to go in for the hug.
Yeah.
I just think it's easiest to just make it that comfortable, and I don't want to shake hands because I don't know where your hands have been.
That's true.
Yeah, she's a little germaphobe.
Yes. What about you? Because I know you don't really.
I don't like shaking. My hands can be a little clammy sometimes, so I go for the hug because if it's awkward for me, I know it's definitely awkward for you with this little moist hand. You know what I'm saying? so I try to avoid that. So I go in for the hug. But the other thing is, did you see Donald Trump's, the only unawkward hug he had was actually with Kanye?
Right.
Okay, I'm gonna use, come on, Deon, you gotta.
Let's go.
All right, how do you normally give somebody, you go in and you do this,
Yeah.
and then
And then
you go in like this.
Yeah.
I think that's what he keeps trying to do, but they not trying to come in, so it's like, it's a real life struggle. But I think that's, because the only time he didn't look awkward, Google when he met Kanye, he was like, yo, hi, boom. What does this cost? Not a dap. It's like, you bring it in, bro. Bring it in. Bring it in. It's the bro hug. It's the bro hug.
Yeah, it's the bro hug because that's what.
It's the dap hug.
You know what I hate?
hug.
You know what I
Bring
hate?
it in, bro.
When a man does, okay, and now put your hand over my hand. I hate when a man does that.
Why?
Because that signals that he's trying to overpower me.
Whoa.
Yeah, notice that
That's
when you shake hands, like especially if it's a business meeting,
Yeah.
if it's a business meeting and you know you meet certain people, if a man comes at you like that, you're supposed to go just like that. Go like that.
Yeah, but what if it turns out you put yours on mine, and then I'm like,
For 15 minutes, we gonna be doing this until I get
What do you do, Sam?
What do I do?
Yeah.
I kind of, well, see, I'm a hugger.
Okay.
So I usually go in for the hug. And then I'm a kisser, too. So then I like to kiss.
Oh, my goodness.
But then sometimes people like to do... See, I go like this. I do the cheek hug. And then I do this.
The cheek kiss or the... Okay, when you say kiss, do you do the church kiss or the real kiss? You guys know the difference.
It depends on if I know them.
What's the difference?
The
What?
Kiss is like this.
Yeah.
Just put your cheek next to my cheek and I'm gonna kiss the air.
Yep, you just kiss the air.
That's right?
If I know you, then I kiss yes. Yes.
Like that's
Ooh,
like
that's
lips
sweet.
on. You
no, but
Wow,
okay,
wait a minute. Wow. You know what I hate, though?
What?
I hate this right here. Come here, give me a hug. Come here. I hate when women do this. Hey, how you doing?
Hi.
yes.
That make me feel like I'm a freak. Like I'm like
Deon, have you had the side hug?
Oh,
Show
The
them the
side hug.
The side
The side
hug? Oh,
hug is
I
when
hate
they
that.
don't really want to get close to you. They
Yeah.
have like an inkling that you may be slimy or something,
yeah.
okay? I don't think that way about you, okay?
Okay.
I'm just saying. Okay, ready? So go for a hug. Ready? They go like this.
They call
I've
that
had
the church
the
hug
side
too.
hug, too.
Church hug too.
Let me tell y'all the hug I'm gonna get. Stand up.
No.
When I meet Idris Elba, this is the hug that he gonna get.
That was a wraparound leg hug. The leg came around.
Just be ready for it, Idris. Just be ready for it. That's gonna be the hug.
Hurt the boy. Don't hurt him.
I think Deon gentle, Loni. I think more
Welcome to the real Deon. You must be real comfortable, Deon.
I think you're pregnant.
I might be.
That hug. Oh my God.
Wait, Even
So
weirder,
funny.
guys. Have you ever gone in for the kiss and you don't know if you travel in Europe? They do the double kiss.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Or maybe you don't know which cheek they're going for,
And then
you kiss them in the
kiss.
mouth.
Yeah.
Oh. Don't act like it hasn't happened to you. I'm not nasty.
No.
That happened to me.
Yes.
It does
Who?
happen. Yes.
Well, not with did it happen in an awkward way with somebody you didn't want to kiss? It happened.
Yeah.
And how did that work out for you?
It felt gross because I didn't know the person.
You never done this, Loni, where you go like this, like, oh,
Yeah.
oh.
And then you actually, yeah.
I'm like,
And I've had guys that I
Like-
swear be trying to do it on purpose.
Yeah.
They're like this. How again?
Real Deon. Welcome to the real.
So are yours. Well, speaking of men,
Get the kids out of here.
How was that, eh? She could kiss her?
her lips are very soft.
Lonnie,
you
yeah,
hear that,
Lonnie's got
Idris? I'm telling you, Idris come over here, it's a wrap, okay? Y'all.
really
wrap.
That a leg wrap around look and that
the whole
kiss, Idris, you will be stuck.
Okay.
Speaking of men, a lot of them will want to get their hands on this. Y'all ready for this?
Yes.
Playboy magazine, which is 63 years old, is bringing back nude models in its upcoming issue. 1 year after banning nude photos in an effort to attract more mainstream business. But the March-April issue headline reads, "Naked is normal." Cooper Hefner, the chief executive at Playboy, says, "Nudity was never a problem because nudity isn't a problem. And today, we take our identity back."
That's crazy.
Wow.
I'm curious. Deon, what do you think about Playboy putting naked girls back on their covers? Do you think this is a good idea, or do you think that, men were really caring about reading those articles?
Well, as much as I love getting my news from Playboy, I think nudity is great to come back because, first of all, you have commercials or for video games and movies where it's machine guns and explosions and people being shot and stuff, and then when you show a little side boob, everybody want to go crazy.
Right. Remember when we were talking about this? We said
Yeah.
their sales are going to go down if they're not showing the hoo-ha. So the hoo-ha is back on the market again. It's going up.
And it should be. I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
Nothing
You
wrong
don't
with
think-
it.
So I subscribe to Playboy because I really legit like the articles. The writing's very clever, and
Yeah.
you learn. I really like, I guess because a woman is so exposed and they know they're interviewing for Playboy, all of the celebrities that I've read interviews from Playboy through, they have a different side of themselves that's so much more open and relaxed, and I enjoy that about them. Plus, I learned how to groom her from Playboy.
From Playboy?
You can learn a lot of things.
Wow.
Okay, in a photo shoot, you really get pampered and prepped to just feel really luxurious and feel at whole with your body. And so I like seeing Playboy because I can imitate that in my own life because I can do it for my man.
That's nice.
And it's awesome.
You get inspired.
Listened, laying in certain positions, the angles. It's empowering. Playboy's very empowering for me as a woman.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
great.
All right,
Man,
well,
what's your phone number?
No, it is good though. It's good.
I'm just
I mean,
My
they
husband
can catch it
appreciates
free on the internets, can't they?
What, naked
is-
people on
Yeah.
For
So
sure.
why- what's the
True.
difference? Is
Yes.
it just...
It is.
I think that's probably why they realized they would go back to this, the nudity thing, is because there already were so many outlets that do sexy photos.
Right.
That's what made them
They
different.
need to show, need to have an
They
edge.
needed more edge than the other ones. Because, there's obviously Maxim out there, and there's a lot of other sexy magazines that, King
Victoria's
Magazine.
Secret, actually, magazines are really sexy as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would know, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I would definitely know.
Well, good luck to Playboy. We'll see
Yes.
what happens. Hope your sales increase. I
Yeah.
mean, I don't know.
Would you do
Did you
Playboy?
ever post for Playboy?
Uh-oh. Yes.
To be real, you guys know, I've always talked about I'm not a curvy person, and in today's world, I love Adrienne's body. I love any woman who really has what's celebrated now. So as a woman, I'm still learning how to get my angles just right and feel comfortable with my body. I like my body. I feel blessed. Don't get me wrong. I have 2 legs that can walk, and I have a brain and a mouth that can talk. I love it. But I wouldn't mind being in a spread where I really learned how to just celebrate me in my wholeness. So I probably do it when I'm a little thirstier for the cash, but I'm good right now. You know what I mean?
But that's real.
This is what I want to know.
That's her being honest.
I've
Deon,
always thought that it ain't what you do, it's what you do with it.
Yes.
that's true.
How so?
You
How would you feel about
Right.
a woman that you were dating posing for Playboy? Because I know there's a lot of men that would feel some type of way about their woman being exposed in that capacity.
I would be cool with it.
Yeah?
Yeah, I would. I would definitely be cool with it because if we got a bond and I trust this, I trust it,
Yeah.
man, whatever you feel like doing, do it. You live on this earth one time.
So you
One time.
You
You
walked.
got to do everything you can.
You came over to your friend's house, and out there on the coffee table
Was my woman in the book?
Yes.
I'd be like, do y'all like it?
I
sleep
get
with
that.
every night.
I get it.
That's a
I
different
like that.
perspective.
Every night.
Now, Twitter has some tips for you just in case you need to cut a date short, courtesy of the hashtag #EscapeADate. @Revenant Dead New Jersey says, speak in the third person.
Ooh.
Be sure to use a sprinkling of YOLO's Cash Me Outside
Oh, geez.
and a little smithering of Lil Jon's Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that?
Okay.
Oh my
and,
God.
and I acknowledge 1545 said to be an adult and call your mom to come pick you up.
That's
That
funny.
would do it.
So what would your tip be to escape a date? That's the question.
Those are pretty bad. Like,
Yeah.
Cash me outside.
if you start
Catch
saying,
me outside, though. How about that?
oh, how do you know that? I watch TV, y'all. Come on.
You do have, this is kind of like a good life tip to have. You have to have a couple of really good ones in your back pocket to get out of a date. Like, do you go out on a date thinking of some clever things to be able to rescue yourself?
Well, it depends on the date. Like, I date a lot, right?
Yeah.
So if it's a first date, what I do is, and I've been using Tamara, she's very good at helping me. Because
Wait, I didn't even know I was helping you.
yeah, I just didn't want to tell you because, you'll be like, and I just like, I ain't want to do that to you. So I just tell you, on Fridays when I tell you to call me at 9 o'clock.
Yeah?
Well, when I tell you to call me at 9 o'clock, it's usually if it's the new date and you call me at 9 o'clock. Remember one time I picked up because
Yeah.
I didn't like the date. So I was able to use you and say, I got to go.
That was
right?
so nice of you, Tam.
Right. And I just didn't, I didn't want to put you in that position.
It's a good one.
So that's why I always tell people you have somebody scheduled. If it's a first date. Now, also, I think it's a hashtag, just be plain and simple. Just get up and leave if you don't like the date.
Oh, my God.
Hashtag get up and leave.
Yeah.
Hashtag go to the bathroom and never come back.
Yeah.
Oh, I've done that plenty of times.
Or you could act like you gotta go to the bathroom right then, like, oh. Sorry about that. Did you smell that? That'll get them exiting real quick, right?
I would leave too.
See? You're welcome.
Tam, as a mom, obviously you don't have to date, but if you are a mom that's dating, kids are always the easiest way out.
They are.
Yeah.
I still use my kids as an excuse to get out of things.
Even girlfriend
she sure
dates,
does.
if you don't want to be there.
Yeah,
With
just
me.
say, you know what, Aiden's not feeling very well. He's really tired. But really, I'm the one that's tired. But you want to know what's really funny? This one caught on. Because I usually would tell her, I'm really tired, Lonnie. She said, no, Aiden's not. You are.
Yep.
But
I
always
just tell the
think
truth to me. I mean, you can use it to everybody else.
Yeah.
Because I go over to her house anyway. I'm only like 2 blocks from her house, so I walk to her house. Aiden's having a good time, and she's having a good time with Aiden. I'm like, why you lying to me? You just didn't want to go out.
Deon, how do you get out of dates with girls you don't want to be with? Like, let's say she got the dragon living in her mouth.
I take pictures of like accidents and stuff just on a regular day basis.
What do you mean? What, like car accident?
Yeah, or like
Side
if
of the road.
somebody's car got a flat tire on the side of the road, or if an accident, I take pictures of that.
Yeah.
And I save it in my phone and use it for my lies later on.
Oh, that's a good one, D.
You are the cause for all the traffic jams, rubbernecking.
What do you say?
So, like, if I'm on a date with somebody and I'm ready to go, I'll look through my phone and I'll go, my boy just crashed. I gotta go.
That's
actually genius.
genius.
Or I go, oh, man, my boy got a flat tire. I gotta go right now.
See?
Then I go.
See,
Then
that's
I'm gonna
good.
zoom out real quick and see that was a picture taken from a screenshot. Oh,
One day it was at
man.
night and this girl's like, why is it sunny outside?
Terrible.
Smart.
I just left.
I love it.
No, but I do that. I save pictures in my phone.
I gotta use that one. That's a good one. I'm gonna get a whole bunch of accident pictures. Okay.
Refinery29.com recently asked people what they've done to prep for sex, and here is what they said. A guy wrote, "Clip my toenails." What is he doing?
And where is she while he's doing that?
Accidentally scratching her is a mood killer. Okay,
I mean,
all right,
it's true.
Okay, all right. A woman says, put on loud music to cover up the noise.
Yes, parents,
What kind of
clearly.
noises you making that you want to cover them up?
Honey, it depends.
Yes. Good noises.
I want to hear the good noises. I want you to hear my good noises.
Yes. And one lady said, put the cat in the guest room since we don't like observers.
Oh, that's real.
Well, that is.
Yeah, you
one
don't
time
want...
my dog was looking at us, and that
See,
was just weird.
really?
Yeah, they just stare.
Your dog's looking at you like...
They really do.
He was
do.
enjoying
and I
the
had
show.
a Shih Tzu, so he had an underbite, so he was just looking like.
That's so weird.
That's weird. What pre-sex rituals do you guys have?
Deon, you start.
What do you do? What do you do to get ready to get in the mood?
Stretch.
That's a good one.
But I do low-key stretch because I don't want her to know that I'm stretching.
So what
I
kind
do
of...
stuff like, man, you see the remote over there? Grab the remote and turn the TV off.
Oh my God.
Yeah, because my whole thing is I got to stretch because my worst fear is catching a Charlie horse.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's the worst.
That's the worst.
Worst if that can happen.
Oh,
And it
hurts
always
so
happens
bad.
when you
And then-
right at that moment.
when you right there, that Charlie horse. And you got to choose between keep going and stretching your leg out. You be like... Your pain noises get confused with your sex noises.
And then you start talking to her, and she's like, what's wrong? He's like, keep going.
I will.
Oh my God.
Your credit score is a 3-digit number that can make or break your financial future. So the last thing you want is a low number. How well do you score? We're about to find out. Get ready to take off. It's time to soar your score.
We're excited to welcome back our favorite award-winning teacher of financial empowerment, the budgetnista, Tiffany Alicia. Welcome, Tiffany.
Thank you for having me.
Now, look, girl, I just love you because you give the best advice. And we've all heard that the credit score is supposed to be high.
Yes.
But why is that so important?
Because honestly, a low credit score makes for a very expensive life. So all of the adulting things that you want to do are going to depend on your credit. The job that you want to get, your credit score might be important. The car that you want to drive, the house that you want to get. If you want to rent someplace, they're all going to look at your score. So you're going to need a decent credit score in order to move forward.
What's a decent credit score?
Yeah.
So I would say, ideally in the 700s. If you have a 740 or better, people are always striving for a perfect credit score, which is an 850.
Okay.
But 740 is going to get you basically the same interest rates as an 850, so 740 or better.
Okay.
Got it.
Good to know.
About to write that down, 740 or better.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tiffany told us she wants to put us to the test today. She's going to make a statement about credit scores, and we have to say whether we think it's true or false.
Yeah.
All right,
I'm
here we
excited
go. Take
about
it away,
this. I
Tiffany.
got my
Yes.
paddle. I'm ready.
Okay, so are you ready?
Yes.
Sure.
So applying for new credit, like a loan or a car loan, that does not negatively affect your score. True or false?
Applying?
Yes, applying. It does not negatively affect your score.
Oh,
Not- I say
negatively?
false.
Yeah.
False, you're right. It does. Anytime that you apply for credit, it's going to bring down your score. Yes, even if you don't get it.
Because when they run it,
Yep.
every time they run it, it brings it down, right?
Yeah, potentially up to 30 points.
Why is
Every
that?
time they run why do they do that?
Why-
Because it looks like you're trying to get yourself into more debt.
Yeah.
And it shows that you're a dangerous borrower. Yep.
How long should you keep something in your mama's name?
What?
You technically don't want to have things in your mama's name because if you don't have things in your name, having a thin file is the same exact thing as having bad credit.
Okay.
Wait, Tiffany.
What's the next one? Let's go to the next one.
Yes. So the next one. So here's a little tricky one.
Oh.
You should never pay off your credit card in full every single month. You should not do that. True or false?
Okay, this is.
So do you say
Wait,
should
never.
leave a
I've
little
heard.
bit?
Should you leave? Yes.
This is what I've heard.
So
I believe you should leave a little.
Yes.
So that is false.
Oh my
You know who tells you that?
Listen.
So this is who tells you that. The credit card companies tell you, leave a little on.
Yep.
Because the reason is why is because if you pay it off in full, they don't get to make any money off your interest.
Yep.
So pay it off in full. Paying it off in full is one of the best ways to raise your credit score. It'll make your credit score jump like Jordan.
My mama taught me right.
Pay it off in full.
Let's keep this going. Let's give me one more.
Yeah,
Give me one more.
So,
Okay.
true or false, you finally pay off your credit card and you're like, woohoo, I'm going to cut it up and I'm going to cancel it. That's a good idea, that you should cancel your card once you pay it off. True or false?
Cancel
your
it.
card.
I would say
You're calling to cancel it.
Cancel it because you're like, I finished paying it off. I don't want to be reckless anymore. You should cancel that card. Definitely.
So, I mean, it sounds like you, but I bet you're going to debunk us.
false.
Dang,
Here's
why?
why. Using over 30% of your credit limit negatively affects your score. So let me give you an example. So let's just pretend we have 3 credit cards. 1, 2, we'll say 3. This one is fully used. This one is empty. This one is empty, right? So if you take away one of these cards, so right now, if this is fully used, you're using 1/3, that 30% basically of your utilization,
Right.
which is okay. You take this away, the average changes. Now you're using 50% of the credit allotted to you. Yes, so you're literally, it's almost like you have 2 A's and an F.
So that's a
Right? And now you
placeholder.
took away your A, and now you have an A and an F.
F.
Yes. and so now-
That average goes down.
Exactly. So people don't realize that. And so you want to make sure before you close a card, you want to ask yourself, is this going to bring me above 30% by closing this card? If it is,
Yes.
it's really an average. So you want to make sure that's really important. So
That is
keep it.
awesome.
Yeah, keep it.
Here with us today to make sense of the mixed up messages we get from men is one of the manliest men of all, Mr. Deon Cole.
Yeah.
It's time for, say it with me, y'all, Manslation! Okay, Deon, are you ready to help the audience out here to make some sense of their men?
I am ready. Let's get started. Let's do this right now.
All right, Adrienne is in the audience with our first guest, Jihan.
Hey, Jihan, where are you? Hey, come on over. Okay. Where are you from? You look beautiful.
Thank you.
Yes,
I'm from
ma'am.
Vancouver, Canada.
And what's your situation? Let Deon know.
My situation is I moved here a year ago, and all these LA men are like, I want a strong, confident, working woman. Here I am, strong, confident, independent. And then they're
beautiful.
like, thank you, and beautiful. And when they find me, they're like, oh, no, girl, you don't need a man. You good. Why? Why? I need some love.
What kind of men are you? Where you shopping at for your men? Because no, I mean.
Please tell me where to go.
No,
Where do I
no,
go?
no. What man would want that? Like every man would want that. That's straight out of. Yeah, that's. Every man wants a strong comp. That's straight out the book of Stedman right there.
I know that's what they say. And once they're like, oh my God, you're full-time, you work all the time. It's like, oh girl, no, you got yourself. I can't wifey you.
No. See, me personally, I wake up every morning to give you the confidence you need. Be like, baby, get up. Let them use you today, all right? Let them use you. God wants
Maybe
to
we
use
need to
you.
do an intro here.
So maybe she's going the wrong places to find the wrong man?
I think so. Yeah, you got to go to different places. Stay out the
Where are you
club.
meeting these
Is that
guys?
what you mean in the club?
At bars, through friends, house parties, and like immediately I go into like the bro zone. They're like, oh, you busy all day, right? So I'll see you when you get home. I'm like, excuse me, ask me on a date. Like, let's go out, let's have dinner. Like, just don't show up at my house at 12 o'clock. Like,
Wow.
you know?
How you get your address?
Well, they don't, because I'm like, bye, boo. Like, I am sleeping, I am working tomorrow. There's no way that's happening. Like,
I think you just got to keep trying. You just
Okay,
got to keep
it's
looking.
been a
That's
year,
why I
so-
say multi-date girl, all right? Just
Yes.
keep until you find the right one.
I
Because
need
you
to
see you
learn
got
that
good
here,
ones
too.
out there. You know.
Good one. Patience.
Thank you,
Well,
girl.
thank
All right, Adrienne, who's next?
All right, Nileti. Yes, come on over here. Hey, Nileti, how are you? Where are you from?
I'm from South Africa, but now I live in Los Angeles.
Awesome.
Africa.
What's
Hi.
your situation?
Okay, so my question is, why is it that young millennial men refuse to use the word relationship or girlfriend/boyfriend, depending on what, you know, they'll use every word under the sun to describe your situation. We're dating, we're talking. Oh yeah, I know him or her. Or they'll use every word under the sun to describe what you guys are. Like, oh, that's bae, that's boo, but never girlfriend, or never we're in a relationship. Are they running away from commitment by using every other word? Or what is it?
I mean, me personally, I think, you know, back in the day, you used to have the title before you had sex. So a lot of people lose that. And then they want to find that title, but you already had sex, so why should I use that title? So what you have to do is go, yo, make sure you get that title first and it's used, and then you give him what he wants.
That is so underestimated.
Makes sense to me.
You got some power in you, girl.
Okay, but I know a few people that have been in the situationship for like a year and a half, 2 years, and they still don't get that title. So it's like, do they wait forever or do they leave?
I think maybe he just like tired of that situation and he's like looking for more options or whatever. But if it's a good situation that's going on, you're going to use that title. I would.
Yeah.
How you doing? What you doing tonight?
Right. Working. Being a strong, independent woman.
I think the key thing that he's saying, too, is that we are speeding up the process, you know? Make sure that you understand where you are in a relationship before you take the relationship too serious. If he don't want to make you his girlfriend, then don't stop acting like a girlfriend. You know what I mean? Act like a friend until he makes you a girlfriend. That's it, you know?
Yeah.
Be strong, sister.